have you done? I've got to read it now.
Can't believe my mum wouldn't let me in the car.
What have we been rolling round in? There's a man in our bushes here. I'm due to go see Kendall, I think. It's due that time. It is a bank holiday Monday, and I've just finished editing the video for you to watch tonight on Bank Holiday Monday. If you know nothing about our channel, I am Colin. This is Shine Automotive, and at the moment we're doing weeks in the day of our lives of what we do in the garage. I think that's right. Anyway, let's crack on with this week, which will start in Bank Holiday, which is starting with me finishing the video up, which is the last one. So if you haven't seen that, go watch the other video, and then go watch the other 200 odd videos that we've got. Right, let's crack on. If you like cars, you're in the right place. And if you like definitely people a little bit radsed, you're in the right place. Isn't that right, Ellie? Oh, no, okay, just give me some biscuits. Right, so I've got the seats out, and I've just gone around with some paint. These are all those brackets that I've done for the seats. So there, and there. I'm just going to tidy up these bit of cables now, and then you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop the carpets in, see how the carpets lie. Telling the porcupines. So I've got the sun visors in. I don't know if I spoke about that. Sun visor up, very nice. Lost the clips. We have a courser up the top. Luckily, I made them fit. So yeah, drop the carpets in. Just tidy up this bit of wiring. Tuck that up the dashboard because that's got to go through to this door. Don't they look good? Sam's got a kicker speaker in there. Kicker's speaker. That door's ready to build up. So yeah, let's get the carpet in on this lovely bank holiday Monday with that beautiful weather, and let's dye the carpet, or attempt to dye the carpet. First thing is that seat up the top, which we have been robbing bits out. We put seats in this if you're new to the channel and you don't know what we're on about. And I want the insulation, so let's go get the insulation. By getting the insulation, I just thought the main man Lewis is working away. Look at the hole that they've dug in that van. Honestly, rubbish everywhere. Lewis is under the van. He's there, and what Lewis is doing, he's just chipping around, taking the loose off, ready for the stone chip. But the lads have come in this weekend, and they worked on the van, and they've took litter everywhere. This is why I hate people coming and doing stuff. There's just litter everywhere. They've done all the bits on the van, new pads in the back. It's had new calipers on the front, you can see. So it's had a fair bit of stuff done. Yeah, just rubbish everywhere. Don't care, do they? Oh. I hope you've not made a hole.
Well, it's kind of developed.
Where, at the back?
Right, yeah.
Oh, no, there'd be no hole there.
Oh,
no. No. There's no hole anywhere. Is there a little hole that I missed?
Maybe.
Right, okay. Just any little bits, let me know. But just get all the loose off as best you can. Yeah. It looks comfortable down there, Lewis.
Oh, it's welcome.
Yeah. Just get that loose chipped up, and then we're just going to let her have it with some stone chip. Let her have it, and I can't wait to see that van out of this yard. Bye-bye, van. And then we'll get on with that one day. So much to do. Let's get to Benidorm first in this Caviler, and then let's get a bloody tailgate sorted out on the XRTT. I was getting some insulation. Gone totally off track, haven't I? Right, so that's the insulation that I'm going to work out into the footwells, and I'm just going to plonk it in there just to get a bit of extra insulation. Tidy these cables up. So yeah, right, I've got the carpet in place, and I've trimmed around where we've put the new mounting point. The carpet is a bit saggy in places, but when everything goes together, it sort of pulls it right. Gutted, there's a little bit of a rip in there, but I'm going to try and find some tailored mats for a Caviler, because they'll still go back in the same place. With the carpets going in there, I can work out the centre console, which I'm going to try and do something very different with the centre console, because this Astra dash that we use, the centre console doesn't have any cup holder, so I might try and do something a bit jazzy with that. We'll see. I'm still well happy with how they turned out. That finishes it all off. Obviously all the plastics to clean down and stuff like that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to change the colour of the carpets, and we're not going to use satin black. I might flick through satin black where you can see some red bits, like through there where the seat would have originally fit. We'll see. I am using Autosmart Midnight Carpet Dye. Okay, so Steve, thank you at Autosmart. So I'm going to put that in a spray bottle applicator, and I'm going to spray it on with some gloves, because I don't want to repeat of my printer issue, and we'll see how it goes. First of all though, I will clean the carpet up. We've hoovered it, Lewis has hoovered it. I'm going to go with a brass soft brush now. You can get these from Klingspor. So I'm just going to go around the pile and just sort of agitate it up and give it a vacuum. The brass brush is a soft one. Anything else and you'd annihilate your pile. So basically just a good scrape up like that. So I'll do that now. get all the loose up, give it a good hoover, and then we'll attempt to dye these carpets. I've never done before, but it's the end of the day today, so if I get that done, I can just leave it and see what happens. I'll shut it up, shut all the doors up so the dogs can't get in there and have a curl up and have a sleep. So yeah, I shall just crack on, stick it on a time lapse, and away we go. I need to stop this walking around, getting my stuff to do my next job, don't I? I need to be like all they do on them proper TV shows like Tavares, where he stands looking all proper without any hair out. But mind you, ain't got any hair. Well, no, he has, because he's been using that stuff and it's been growing his hair back. So I think they're just all flocking their hair. In all fairness, if you ask me, bit of glue, bit of flock, nobody will tell the difference. Tell you what, mine ain't gonna fall out in a hurry. Right, waffle over. Get on. I said all that and I've just walked around doing everything. Right, let's just carry on. Lewis is washing in his own car, getting ready for a video coming soon. What is it? What is it? Whoa! Yes! Lewis's project. That's the first coat on. And obviously it's meant to refresh your dark carpets. It's meant for dark grey carpets and black carpets. I've left that there to see the difference, and I'm not wasting material, and I don't have to mask off the seats or anything like that. Not worried if we get little splashes on the door pockets, because we're gonna continue some theme down the plastics. I think it has to happen, so I'm gonna let this dry. It says it's quite fast drying, so that might be an idea, just to massage it in. Proper smell, richy dye. I think a couple of coats and it should darken off, but I don't think you want to over lather it. Imagine doing somebody's customer's car with that, and then next thing they've walked in there on their cream carpets. Oh my god. Right, yeah, I'm going to massage it with my hands, and then I'm going to let it dry, and then give it another coat and let it dry. If I can get a couple of coats on it, like I say, if I can get a couple of coats on it today, that's wicked. Right, it's Tuesday. Last night we were doing carpets, right, and I don't like it. I don't like the finish. It's gone like a blue. I pulled it out to have a look. I didn't like it, so I looked on Facebook Marketplace and I managed to get a lot of black bits and a black carpet, which Lewis is hoovering in the garage now. I've got this car that I'm just doing an oil and filter crawling about on the floor outside, and Sam and Lewis are just finishing off that Cougar engine. I've had a full weekend and Sam had Friday and Saturday working on the Caviler, so we must get that finished, which I'm going to work on that tonight. I want to maybe try and get the door shuts done in black, because I don't like them, so I don't know yet. So I'm just doing an oil and filter on a Kia. I think it's a Kia. No, it's not. It's a bloody Peugeot. It's been a long weekend. Ellie, I ain't got time for you. Right, so yeah, doing an oil and filter outside, because we have to, because I can't get on the ramp and I can't wait any longer. That's Tuesday. I went to get weighed in some scrap this morning as well. Took some discs down, some old discs, and a couple of old broken radiators, and we got 130 quid. So that 130 quid has now brought the total to about 300 and something for accommodation. I paid all our accommodation for this trip, which is 1100 quid. But that's how it goes. We are, we did when we did it in 2019. We stopped in some dyes, and I've worked all the way through lockdown. We've done loads. I want to stop in half decent places. We're not stopping in 5-star places with jacuzzis and all that. Get this filter on, get the engine tray back on, or put the sump plug back in. Engine tray back on, get it topped up with oil, and that's it. Just in for literally an oil and filter service, and hopefully the Cougar will fire and there won't be no issues with the Cougar. Touch wood. I'd be well upset with that engine that they supplied if there was an issue, but there we go. Right, there's enough waffling for Tuesday. Oh, somebody came to look and test drove the Jag as well, so hopefully I'd love to get that sold before I went away, but here we go, who knows. And thank you to everyone on the last week at Shine that has donated to Prevent Breast Cancer and Alzheimer's Research UK, and a handful of you have dropped us in some fuel. We have about £65 that you've all sent in now towards the fuel cost, which is brilliant. So that'll get us to Dover. That'll get us a full tank. You know what I mean? Every little helps. These people who donated these £2 and stuff, it all adds up, and I appreciate it. I really do. Right. Some plug back on. Let's have a look at this. The engine is in. Currently he's out at the moment, so I'll know when he gets back if all's good, but by the looks of it, and it feels warm, so he's had it running. Happy days. So the Cougar has got a tiny oil leak from somewhere. Sam thinks it's just a pipe at the back. So that Cougar's to do. This engine's still to get put in. We are so manically busy, and I'm not concerned, but I want the Cavalier finished. I want all the work buttoned up before we go away. So there's going to be some late, long nights. So I'm just having an early one tonight. It's just about 6 o'clock now. So it's the end of Tuesday. I've done some more bits on the seats. Got these seat belts here. They're out the seat, Leon. They're in the fit pretty much straight in. There was a tiny bit of notching to do down here just to get that to sit into there. And they're in. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. It means I'll meet up to the seats better. And one of the restraint things has exploded on the Cavalier seat. Let's have a look, see if I show you that. The restraint system, thank you, it's on the easy seat. This one's actually been set off, which chucks them tags out, which is that there, which is gas charged. That's an MOT failure. I have seen people before slice them off there. That is very, very naughty. But, they weren't meeting up with the Seat Leon ones. If I do a couple of hours every night this week, I thought on the CavilerA, I'm going to try and paint the door shuts. I want to do the door shuts. Something I never quite finished. Because it was literally in 2019, a few days before Sam was going, he says, oh, will you paint the car? And then as I'm painting the car, I'm thinking, I want to go. So I ended up going. It's something I'd always wanted to do. And it's the same thing. It's going to be left down till the final hour of getting it ready. But hey-ho, there you go. I've done an hour on it tonight. I want all the door shuts painted on it tomorrow. The carpet we've got to fit, and the other bits of fur and fluff. Just the fun bits. Some 6x9s to go in the back. Exhaust to do. Fuel filter housing to do. Yeah, there's not a manic things. Oh, we haven't had it running yet. I'm not worried. Not worried. See you in the morning. I ain't finished for the night. One more thing, right? That 1100 litre bin there. See that 1100 litre bin? That cost me about £50. Well, the company costs about £50 a month. Twice a month, so every other week, to be emptied. With a waste transfer note. I got an email in April. Your bin things going up. I thought it won't be much. Looked at the bank this morning. I can't believe they've whinged onto you yet. £110 to collect it twice a month. I've emailed them saying it's staying out there. You can come and collect it. £64 increase is absolutely ridiculous. Stupid. So if anyone knows any bin companies that ain't going to charge me an arm and a leg like that, I'll pay £60 a month, £30 a time, not a problem. It's ridiculous. Right, waffle over. Or was that a rant? It's a fine Wednesday morning and I'm driving up country to pick a car up. Look at these views. I'm very lucky to live where I live, round here. Very lucky. Beautiful. Look at that sun. Lovely day. Nice trimmed bushes. Gotta have a nice trimmed bush. Just met the auto smart man. Look at him. Look at him. Look how sexy he is. He don't have a clue, does he? So everyone who knows him can all rip into him who watches this video. Look at him. Oh, where am I going next? Right, it's been one of them days where we just have to get on. It's chicken oriental. So I picked up this van here that's in for a service and an MOT. It's going to want front tyres. It might want disc and pads all the way around, but I'm going to take it for tests and see what it does on the rollers first. We've got this BMW here that's having a oil and filter. Oh, hello, Ellie. Hello. Oh, you caught me. It wasn't me. And I can't wait to get the Cougar off the ramp and bill it. So then we might not have to work outside on the floor. We've got loads on. We've got a Mercedes in tomorrow as well. So there's absolutely loads going down. So hectic all the way. Hectic all the way. What are you doing down there? Would you have preferred it to be on the ramp?
Maybe.
Why can't you fix it today on the ramp?
There's a Cougar on there.
Yeah, there's a Cougar. There's a Cougar. No, you Cougar.
I'd love a Cougar.
You'd what?
You'd love a Cougar, wouldn't you?
You'd love a Cougar, wouldn't you?
My miss is 8 years older than me, that'll do.
Yeah? Wicked.
There you go. You
So I am in a transit custom and I am heading towards MOT. It is going to fail on the front tyres. The brakes are looking a bit yucky at the front, but we'll soon find out. So I'll get this to MOT and I'll give you a shout in the back. And if it passes, woo! I get some work out of it. If it fails, no. If it passes, I don't get any work out of it. If it fails, I get work out of it. That's how it goes. I'm just at the tyre place in the queue waiting to get 2 new tyres fitted on the front of this van, and then I'll go back to retest, get it retested. It's got a couple of advisories for the disc and pads, but they're all right at the moment, so I'll tell the customer, you know, he can choose when he wants to have them done, because if these transit vans, if you have them all done, it's quite an expensive bill. They're a labour intensive job, they're a bit of a nightmare to separate, and they're not that cheap in bits. Car bits in general at the moment are not cheap, they're expensive, and we try to keep the cost down. So if the customer gets his front set done at one point and then his rear set, or if he wants to have them all done, he can have them all done at one time, but we'll see, we shall see. So I'm in my queue to get my tyres at Donald Bambino's, Northampton Tyre and Battery. Donald wears his trousers, get the tyres fitted. Tyre place. Right, it's come to the evening time. The new tyres are on the van. Look at them. Whoa, new tyres. New tyres, and it's had a oil and filter service. So that's going back in the morning. It's getting on now. The Cougar, oil leak fixed. The Cougar is all done. Happy days. The Cougar is going tomorrow. Quick wash down, and it is out of here. I'm going to do a couple of hours on the cab now. Just want to get these out the way. Did you service the car all by yourself today? What have you been rolling round in?
Floor.
Well done, Lewis. Lewis, well done. Do you like working here still?
Yeah, it's alright.
It's alright. That little course has just been dropped off as well. That's got brake pipes and loads of other bits to do for tests. Not a lot though, no rot on it. It's just brake pipes, Been off the road a couple of years. This BMW, we found a snap coil spring on it and the front tyres are shot. So that's getting done tomorrow. So, and I threw something before. My ketchup. I didn't throw it at the BMW, it slid along the gravel underneath the BMW. We've got some pot noodles, but I've lost the plot. Lost the pot noodles. That's our food for Benidorm. There you go, food in a box. You got to remember with this Caviler, yeah, it is the charity fun run car. It is done for charity, and it is a bit of a laugh. So these trim bits in the roof lining is all for a bit of laugh. Now these trim bits just look a bit boring, so we need to do something about that, don't we? Need to do something about that, and I'm going to do it right now. Boom. There you go. There's some of the trim bits from inside the Caviler done. Look at that. Right, another night on the Caviler. What I am going to attempt to do, now just remember this is not a bespoke build. This was painted a few days before we left, and I'm quite surprised how well the paintwork's held off. I am going to tidy it up, but any marks on the outside I will just be brushing in. But it looks crap with the door shuts in red. I am going to do them in black. They're going to be done in a satin black. I ain't got time to do them in the orange, and with the aerosol in the satin black, I can just literally blow it in. Now I'm going to soft edge a line down there, and the rest I am going to hold cardboard around and just flick around. That's all I need to do. You know, I might have to run a bit of paper down here, not to get any on, but I might get it in enough. I literally just going to freshen it up. So I'm going to get them bits done. I am not going to do the bumper because you don't see it. So yeah, I will cracked on with this because time is a ticking. I've took the carpet out and all the bits inside, because it's just quicker and easier. So once I've got the door shuts done, I can get all the carpet bits in and I can get the new cow bits. We've got the Seat Leon front seat belts in, which will mount with the clips on the seat belts. So we are all pushing in to get the inside done. I'm going to try and get as much done this evening as I can before I fall down with tiredness. So I sat around on a potato, got a I don't know what to say. And he went, ooh, baby. And you be careful. Make sure you wear a bloody mask when you paint. I bought a new one for the XRTT. Can I find it? No. I had to have 10 minutes. What a stupid idiot. Please wear a mask when you paint, or proper ventilated area. But I'm like, oh, the windows all open. I just went fuzzy headed. My own fault. Stupidity. These door shuts are done on this side. Let's have a look. At the end of the day, right, it is just to freshen it up. And where they haven't really blown over well, so they haven't blown bad at all. So by the time we're going over that with a bit of polish, take them little bits of spray, excess spray over. But it's all right, look, because it's just freshened it up. It's better than it being red. So got it all done in there. By the time that dries up, got all the rubbers knocked back in place. It just looks loads better when you open the door. Yeah? Look, instead of being red inside. And when you have it shut, that's what you'll get. These other bits of overspray just come off with a bit of compound. That is that side done. Oh, Dad, it's as black as me. Can you put some on my grey? So yeah, if you look at that side compared to like inside the boot, which I'm gonna do, you know, it's gonna look better. I will run foam edging up in there and give that bit of a line. But I ain't gonna do any more tonight because it sent me divvy. I wanted to get all the door shuts done and then I could drop the carpet in. As I'm filming this, we have 19 days to go. And I'm not scared. Not scared yet. 7 days to go, I'll be scared. But 2 days before we leave, I'm racing. Or even a day before, I'm racing at Cadwell Park. And then I was going to race with Bert and Power at a 24-hour race in the C1s, but I got my dates mixed up wrong. So I'll be doing that next year, which I'll really look forward to that. So literally, I'm going to pull... I did mask bits of it up, you know, but it's not a bespoke thing we're doing. You know, if I can get the inside mint to a standard, it's enjoyable, it's comfy to sit in, and then a couple of days before we go, I can just titivate the outside, you know. I'm hoping Chris Bry's going to get some new stickers for it, have some stickers on, some of the sponsors, the 2 charities that we're raising for, breast cancer and Alzheimer's Research UK. If you know nothing about that, there's links down below, and we've written out a story about why we're doing that. But yeah, oh, they're so much better, so much better. Thursday morning, and I am just now looking for a new waste company bin supplier after our increase from the last one we had, which has just gone through the roof. I can't believe how much it's gone up by. £64 a month extra it's gone up by. So you had that over 12 months. So that's what I'm doing this morning, and then I'm going to try and get that... I need to get that transit finished today. BMW for a spring and a tyre that came in for a service yesterday. That's what we found faulty with that. And the Cougars just needs a run up. Just make sure everything's buttoned up before that goes. Then the Cougar will be going. And then I think there's a Mercedes for a rocker cover gasket or something like that to do today, which I don't think is going to be a good job, which at least it's sunny because Sam can do it outside because I'm having the ramp. I'm not working on the floor today. That's fine. Look at it! Now there is a pass with his wife's photograph, but if I show that, she will come down here and she will absolutely crucify me. So I'm not going to do it. If you're really good at pause, you can pause it now. There you go. That was it. Right, I've pulled this in, and that's it. I'm going to go and look at this transit now, and then I'll lift this up and do a spring. I need a haircut. Kendall, you need to come and cut my hair. I need to go get my haircut. So yeah, pull this in. I might get Lewis to take the wheels off it, lift it up. Right, so the BMW, the rear spring. Where are you? There you can see the brake in the spring. Right there. So just that bottom bolt to undo. And then inside where the carpet is, you just lift the carpet in the side panel and there's just 3 13mm bolts. And Lewis is doing it, aren't you?
Loving it.
Loving it. And Sam is doing a rocker cover gasket leak. So he's got the injectors to remove. And it's not going to be a nice job, is it?
No. There isn't such a thing as a nice job around here.
Yeah, and I'm going to go and try and sort out these back brakes on this Transit. I want it out in the yard today and stone chipped, but I'm doing it at the last job of the day, so then I can go home and get straight in the shower, because I'll be minging. Right, what a busy afternoon. The BMW's done and gone. The BMW wasn't having tyres, sorry, I got it wrong. Some has a friend who deals with tyres so they can get the tyres at a decent price. Fair enough if that's what they want to do. The BMW spring got done and the Cougar now is just having final checks over, make sure everything's tickety-boo, wheels, fluid levels and all stuff like that. Just had it up in the air, made sure there was no knocking, banging or rattling. The oil leak that was on it, it was a pipe and it ended up being the sump had a little hairline crack as well, so we had to change the sump. So we've done that off camera. So it's had the sump off the other engine put on. It's a nightmare with these second-hand engines coming on pallets and stuff like that. But there, it's done. This is a hacky job in the afternoon. But I'm going to do a bit, leave it, do a bit, leave it, because I hate it. I hate getting under this. I'm going to try at some point when we get cleared up. If we get a massive lease on the yard, we're going to develop that building. That's what I hope. It's like a 20-year lease. Or if the YouTube channel eventually pushes up, like Bees for Bills just got themselves a massive indoor warehouse, and we can just have the projects on there and lots of ramps. But I fancy a ramp outside, just an old ramp, an old Bradbury ramp or something like that we can do stone chipping on and we can work on. Because Lewis is showing to be good, so I prefer to have an extra ramp for servicing and stuff that we can use all year round. When the weather's bad, obviously you ain't going to use it, but like today, you could be grafting outside, bit of suntan lotion on, and away you go. So right, let's get some stone chip on this bloody thing, because this side of the Transit isn't bad. Got the wheels on, got the handbrake cable on, got this nice and free now. There we go, look at that. I think the other side should adjust, so I'm going to absolutely set to. Lewis has chopped all the loose off. Little bit of work done in there, little bit of work done in there. Doesn't matter, the Schultz is going to cover it. Let's be realistic. Come on, we all do it. Right, let's open it up and let's have it. It starts off really good. So there we go. That's the first coat on. It's got little bits of mist there. Look, probably a bit of mud out. But right, so Sam was asking me a question. Let's go back to it. Oh, I've left the blooming gun down the bottom. Right, anyway, I've got it tucked on. You see the gaps that have missed, I'll get all them when I'm under it from the other side, yeah? And I'll be able to get up round the wheel arch. If it splatters on the back of the wheel and that, we ain't bothered. It's just making the van look a bit fresher. But this side, this passenger side, is loads better than the other side. So what Lewis is going to do now, Lewis is going to chuck the wheel on this side and then get the wheel off on the other side. And we'll get it tied. It is what it is. It's an old van that the man can use now. It's welded up and it's solid where it needs to be solid, end of the day. It's had new shoes on the back and all that, but they did it on the weekend and I've had to set them up because you couldn't even turn the back wheel. Come on, that's not no. That's Dad, Bella. Yeah, go and give this to Bella. Give that to Bella. Take it. No, not allowed to touch paper, Dad. Bella. It's got your name on it. It's addressed to you. Fuck you, Dad. I'll go read it now. What have you been doing today, Lewis?
Transits.
You look like...
Can't believe my mum wouldn't let me in the car.
I wonder why your mother wouldn't let you in the car. Did you like cleaning all the loose underneath that Transit?
No.
I'll see you. I won't see you tomorrow, will I?
No.
You're leaving me in the dark. He's leaving me. He's not in tomorrow and we've got a laws to do. There's too much to do. Don't even look with me with that smile. Where have you been? Where have you been? Oh, look at the state of you, Ellie. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Dad. I just found a biscuit under... Oh, look at your ass. Oh, really? Oh, it was Ellie. She'd been a naughty girl. Ellie, what have you been doing? Look at all the oil on the floor outside. That's Lewis. I think he swims in it. Look at the state of that. Really? Lewis. Oh no, it's just so messy, Dad. It's mega late again because I had to go and drop the Transit off and it's just one of them. It's like 8 o'clock at night and I've just banged a bit of filler on and then somebody rang me and then I was sorting something out and then somebody pulled up at the bloody gates because I've still got the gates open. So my filler on the Transit where I put it on looks a absolute mess. I've just come along there slightly. So I'll just roll that in just with palmer and just to take off. And there's a couple of them holes, the gas holes, weren't holes through it. So I'll tidy them up and then I'll get this bit. I wanted to do it in some stone chip and then because I have actually got some white in stock, the off-white, the diamond white, because of the age of it. I think after 55 or something like that, 56. I think, don't quote me on it, all you Transit nuts. It went to frozen white, which my lovely wagon cabs painted in. So, yeah, and then I'll just... But I think for the time, what I'll have to do is just white stone chip up to there for him. This customer has had a serious amount of freebies now. Because we're nice and we just want to get on. But, or I might just do it, sand it, and just put a bit of primer at that top. Just do the bottom bit in a white stone chip and say, look, mate, just fetch it back and I'll flick some white in it another time. I don't know yet. We'll see what goes on because it's going for MOT on Saturday. So I need to have my bits finished. And I've sorted all the brakes and bits that they tried to do on the weekend. That's why it's a bloody late at night. Stressed. I would like to have been on the Caviler for a couple of hours tonight. It's not going to happen. Right, this little Corsa has got an MOT and the front brake pipes were a little bit scabby because it's been sat. I've given them a sand, I've given them a grease up, but the back brake pipes are absolutely finished. There's no sanding and there's no cleaning of them up. So Sam will probably knock them on in the morning and it's got a broken spring. That's all this needs. So I'm just pushing stuff on. It is about 9:30. I've just ordered Chinese chicken fried rice. I've just pulled the engine mounts out of this. Just for my safety or my well-being of this engine, I'm going to inject these bushes with Tiger Seal. That's it. They're done. Just like that. That'll do. Just gives them a bit stronger polyurethane bushes in a can. Thanks, Mr. Tiger Seal. Right. Right. I'm about to get my GoPro out. Hang on, turn this radio off. Turn this radio off. I had to get my GoPro out because my phone's gone flat and I ain't put the mic on it or anything like that. Thanks for going flat phone. Thanks for that. Right. It's like nearly 9 o'clock at night. I've come inside because it's got too dark. There's this Corsa in that is having a shocker because it's lost all its fluid. It's brain down the road like that. And one of the race shockers is done. Sorry, Ellie. Oh, just let me go. I'm sorry I crawled down in oil. So yeah, I'm going to do that chop, finish that strut off, chuck that back together, do the back shocker, and then I might bring another job in because I could do with a full day with me and Sam on that Caviler. I'll see how I get on for time. Yeah, so if I'm back talking soon, I'm back talking soon. Chinese, shit, shower in bed. Right, Trust workshop. Caviler, not running, engine half out, panicking, tools thrown about everywhere. Did somebody work late last night and just throw stuff and leave stuff everywhere? Who, me? State at place. Brought 2 silicone guns last night. They will be drying up very, very well. Just need time to let them naturally dry. I'm going to go sit them in the sun. So they're the bushes, the top engine mounts, the gearbox, like the side mounts, and then I've got the dogleg mounts to do, which I'm going to try and do the dogleg mounts. I'm happy with the interior's just got to go back together. Obviously I've done them door shuts and that just freshens it up, just gives it a loads better look when you open the door instead of it being all covered in orange overspray. Little bit of black there, that'll just come out with a bit of teacut, bit of compound. Nobody calls it teacut anymore. Remember the original teacut you used to get? I can't remember what it was by now. That like creamy colour in the in the red bottle. It had that smell. I can smell it now. It's like real fragrant, horrible monkey. I can't remember. Was it by Turtle? I'm just talking rubbish here. Right, I'm gonna get a brew and just have a bit of a tidy up and then we'll crack on. Maybe get the brake pipes off ready for Sam to make up and I might get the spring sorted out on the back of it. And then I need to get the transit done, but we need a proper load of work done on this. But I'm gonna work on this all day tomorrow as well. Try and see how much footage I've got tonight, see if I can get the video done tonight and get that out of the way. And then I'll just eventually, all the bits of footage that we've had on the Cav, I'll do some more Cav videos and then we'll do a 10-minute build series of it when it's finished, because there's 17 days till Benidorm bust, and it will be finished. It has to be finished. There's not will or maybe, it's going to be. Right, that front shocker on that Corsa is done. A nice KYB shocker done. Got a shocker going on the rear, KYB one there. Main man's in the house. Come on, Lewis. Ow, why did you hit me? Calling him Lewis, winding him up this morning. And the Corsa has had a spring put on the back and a pair of new brake pipes. So that's ready for test. That's had four new tyres, disc pads on the front, an arm that the customer had done. And then we've just done the brake pipe trim. He's one of our pals, really. He's not bad with the mechanics, but he didn't have the flare for the brake pipes. So yeah, let's have a look. Woo! And some nice new brake pipes there. Oh, thank you from my belly kissy. That's so nice. Oh, That's the right spot there. Ooh. Don't be swearing. You just got to get that shocker out and do your job. Don't.
You know what work out?
Yeah. Yeah. Telling people off.
Smuggling contraband.
That shocker's going on, and then we're on to the Caviler, and then that's it. Full day on the Caviler, and we'll be having the time lapse going as well. Right, so I'm going to jump in this little Corsa, get this Corsa fired up to MOT now. Let's see how we do. It's a little Nathan testing today. Look, I'm at MOT and I've just seen this. Look, that's what I'm on about. Teacut original. Remember the smell of it? Oh, let's have a look. Oh.
Radiator roulette.
Right, I've just got back from MOT with the Corsa. Sam's got the engine out and he's going through radiator packs and stuff, trying to work out what we can shoehorn in the gap there. But lights are going off. What does that mean? And there's some waggly tail dogs in front of the office, and I've got 3 forks in my hand. So what do you think could be happening? It's Fish and Chip Friday, isn't it, Casey? There you go. Nice. There's a proper fork for you there, mate. If you don't break it.
Right, it's only a little fish. I'm sure you'll manage all that.
Hey, it don't matter. You'll eat it, big lad, won't you? You didn't have any big donuts for breakfast today, did you? Maybe. Totally not. Enjoy. Right, we've just had our fish and chips, and John's just popped round because he needs his light thing fixing, whatever you call these plugs. I can't think what they call. So Sam's just chucking it on, and John, I don't know where John is. He's gone somewhere. I wonder if Dottie's in the car. Let's have a look. Is Dottie in there? Where's Dottie? Who are you? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Your name's Bella. Hello, Bella. We have a Bella as well. Oh. Where's Dottie? Where's Dottie? Where's Dottie? Where's Dottie? There's a man in our bushes here. He's got a good t-shirt. Look, you can buy these t-shirts from Big Cartel. Not my job. Not my problem. Whoa. Don't he look good there? Don't he look good? Down below, I haven't done a merch plug for ages. Come on now, go and buy some merch. Help us out. If you don't want to donate for some petrol for the Benidorm bus car. Look, it's nearly ready to go. 17 days to go. There's no engine in it. No panic. So you can go buy some Not My Job, Not My Problem t-shirts. Let's crack on t-shirts. Let's crack on key rings. There's loads of sticker sets and stuff. Link down below to Big Cartel. If you buy some merch, it will proper all go towards the fuel cost at the moment. And there's obviously the massive going on about the P&O ferry crisis at the moment, and we don't know what's going on. The organisers haven't really told us what's going on yet, so I don't know. So we need to find out. Need to find out very, very soon. So yeah, Sam's just on with sorting out the radiators, intercooler and aircon system to get all that in. That's why the engine's out, because it's not fully fastened in, and I've obviously got the mounts doing. So the mounts drying from where I injected the Tiger Seal in. So we'll get the radiator pack in today, and then we'll just push on, and then a full day on it tomorrow as well. And then I'll spend Sunday, maybe I might edit the video tonight, I don't know, we'll see how we get on. So I want maybe we're wise to have 2 full days on this, I don't know yet. You'll see, you'll soon find out. So we're well into the afternoon now, and we're just having a proper brainstorming, working out, getting all the radiator in, intercooler in, just chopping little bits away. It's a state of me laid on the concrete on my back, loving life. Yeah, right. 15 tins later, the van, only the body, I ain't doing all the axles and stuff, is done. All that welding that I did down there is done. Lathered all the chassis, just freshens it up, makes it look better for the MOT tester, like you've bothered. So there's 2 tins left. I'm going to mix it up a bit thinner and then just let her have it, and then I'll get in any nuts and crannies, any little bits that I might have missed. But there we go, it's done. It looks loads better, it freshens it up. If I had a 4-post ramp outside, you'd be able to get a good job, get it nice and high. But there we go, nice texture. Slap it on. Yeah, loving life, lay it on my back. Good job I've lost some beef, innit? Eh? Right, yeah. The van is near out the way. We're going to white up that side bit with a white stone chip that'll make it look like, stick out like a sore thumb, but I was going to diamond white it, but he's had his money's worth on this now. And then we're having to sort them back brakes out. I'm at me ends with it, like I can't wait to get rid of it. So 2 more tins, just mixed up 50-50 with a bit of contaminated petrol and diesel. Let her have it, job done. Forgot to get the white stone chip, and I've rung round all the motor factories places. And how many have they got? How many have I got? 1. A bit of grey left, so I have just opened a bit of grey down the bottom just to give it a bit of texture. So I'm going to let that dry in a brew, and then basically that's all I'm doing down there. If you were painting it, you would have gone like that and sort of like blowed in like that, texture down the bottom, and then you'd go over with some diamond white. Same one of them that I did have some diamond white and I was going to do it, but then obviously doing all the brakes and stuff like that, you know, I've helped the lad out massively, and putting all that welding right that somebody had done. Well, was it welding? I don't know what it was. Anyway, we're gonna have a brew, and then I'm gonna hit it with white, and that'll do. You know, it's good enough, it's solid enough. So yeah, there we go. I need a brew. I'm at the end of tether with this, like, spat me dummy out a couple of times, braid my head on the floor. Look at me hood. Look at that, I would have been all in my hair. And I'm booked into my hair done tomorrow. I'm having a perm. No, having a little rinse, love. Bish, bash, bosh. That's it, that'll do. You know, if I had diamond white, frozen white, no, diamond white, like I said, I'd have just stone chipped right and then flicked it with some diamond white. But that's it, fully stone chipped. It's all right. It's a van. It's usable. It's fixed. You know what I mean? There we go. I'm stinking. I have got grit and rust and dust in all cracks. All cracks. Cracks are full. The van. I'm going to put a wheel on it shortly. I'm going to have to move a load of cars. I'm going to have to move some dog poo. Get this van out and get it out my sight. I wanted to jiff it up and all, but I ain't going to have time. One day we'll show you what you do with the jiff, the lemon jiff, and how good it makes things look. I might get him to bring it back. I don't know. We'll see. He's had his money's worth, as I've said. And the man who owns a Cougar rang up before, wanted to know where the engine cover was. We've never had the engine cover. And after loads of going on, the garage that it went to previous before coming to us that couldn't diagnose it had the engine cover. So thankfully, it wasn't us. And the engine cover has gone on it and the vehicle is now gone. We were worried when he was ringing us. Oh, what's the ringing for? The engine's gone bang or whatever, you know. Because it goes through your head. If you know mechanics and stuff, they've supplied the engine, anything could go wrong, but it hasn't. Right, it's on to Saturday now, and 16 days, I think it's 16 days. The 9th of May we leave, so we're driving all the way through to... we're driving all the way to Dover, all the way through France, and then all the way to the South Spain, to Benidorm. And we're raising money for breast cancer and Alzheimer's Research UK. And I'm going to wrap up the week at Shine here. I appreciate you all watching these week at Shine. I know we're not getting on with the massive projects, but once this is finished, because I want it finished, I want every little bit done, so then that is wrapped up, we can get back on with the XRTT. So I'm going to film a proper video today, so we can actually get in the playlist more documented of where we've come up to, because people might not watch the week in Shines and they're dying for the next Caviler videos when we've done a load in the week in Shines. So I'm going to put all that through and then maybe do 2 videos. I don't know. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate all your support and everyone watching. There's loads of links down below where you can help out with fuel costs and all bits like that, or you just want to donate for the charities or become a patron or buy some merch. Waffle. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.